All right.
Go.
What do you want? I mean.
Fond memories.
Oh, remember? Okay. Oh man, many of them. Let me just pick some of them. You got to remember. I want whoever watching this or view this understand that in his death, man, this guy was just extremely funny, extremely fun loving, cared. I mean, good heart kind of guy. It was just like they say. The good ones go young, and he just was. It was the reason God taking him. For God to take him. Fat Dad, he just had so much fun time. I'm sitting there thinking about some of the crazy stuff we did. Just one story. We were in college, and I was in, college. Fat was standing there with us, and I know they called him Fat Rodney, but he had no problem with the women. A lot of women, and one girl. So that was already his swagger, just being real arrogant and understanding that he had, women kind of flocked around because he was Fat Rodney, Rapping Rodney. He had a lot of street credibility. So we down school down in Norfolk, and this girl, I forget her name. He was trying to go out with her, and he was a nice guy. So we're in college, so he takes her shopping and fill her whole refrigerator up with a whole house. Bought her, I don't know, $200-300 maybe worth of groceries. So evidently, when the girl got back, when they went out, she wasn't filling them. So he came back to my house, and me and my cousin pick it and say, man, this girl, I took her and got all the shopping, and that's it. She think that's it. So when the girl left, we went to her house. He kicked the door and took all the food back. That's how silly it was. Actually, we leaving out. He kicked the door and went and took all the groceries back. And on the way out of the door, he runs and said, "Keith, oh, I forgot the potatoes." And go and take the potatoes from her. So silly stuff like that, man. Those are the memories that keep me laughing, because you think about how crazy that is. Not that we needed it but it's just, that's how he was. Just silly and stuff like that. We got so many little fun memories, just flying, like you say, in 11th grade. 11th grade in high school, I played basketball at Dunbar. Fats was always supportive. The kind of person he was. We were flying, as a young kid. I think about that now, up to New York, taking trips to New York to shop. Go shopping, go eat, and then come back. Back in them days, in the 80s, before I even knew about what this stuff was, we were rocking Claude Montana's and Gianni Versace stuff back then, before it got real popular. So those days were some good times, Fats was about that. One thing about him, he loved to shop. He stayed fresh, stayed nice, stayed in the best of everything. And that was just his image. He had more of a street image and just an image to upkeep. He was actually a star before he became a star. And that's how, if you can imagine and equate the hip hop stars and the cats now, that's what he was without all the credibility. It ain't meet up yet, but it was coming, because he lived his life that way. He was that kind of guy.
Now I heard you mention downstairs there was some clothes from Dapper Dan.
Oh yeah, Dapper Dan's. He helped me onto that. There was a spot in New York. I don't know if too many cats know about it down here, but in New York, it's a spot called Dapper Dan's back in the day. I don't even know if it's still open. I doubt it. But we used to go up to New York, and he used to take the Louis Vuitton fabric or the Gucci fabric, and he'd wrap it and make you coats. So so that was big back then. If you ever see like the old movies they shoot in New York, all the cats got the big puffy Gucci coats on. This guy, Dapper Dan, was one of the hot cats that did that for all the rappers and street guys here. By Fats going to New York, us going to New York, we saw how they did it. We bought it here. I remember taking some old Super Tim boots. Fats we took up there. I had bought some new Super Tims, and I wrapped them. Got them wrapped in Louis Vuitton, and that was like the hottest thing out here. So that's the type of stuff. Every day Fats had like the Gucci puffy ski coats, and we just was always on some different stuff. Always on having fun, being different, and credited the Fats. The person I am today. And it's been a 360, and I love how I am now. But the street credibility, and the people I know today, it's all because of him. I give it all to him. I know so many people by being that right-hand guy with Fats, because he was a cat that can go to any part of the city, get love from all over the city, and people knew that, knew me from that era. And that still works to today. I can still go around, see some people, and they know me from, oh, you used to be with Fats, so you Fats man. And that's how it is, Too bad, like a lot of that don't happen today. You got kids, like I was saying earlier, that's kind of stuck on their own block, which is unfortunate. I call it like in prison in your neighborhood, but this was a whole different era, a whole different time. And, those were just some of the fond memories that, we had, and the credit I give to Taste of Memory.
Okay. Pause real quick.